twice out of Boston. Today's airlines.
Bermuda here outside. It's overcast at the moment, and we have got some showers around. Outside temperature currently 22 degrees Celsius, that's 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Outlook for the remainder of the day is, I'm afraid, to remain mostly cloudy, and we will see some more showers. At present, we are just waiting for clearance from the local authorities and immigration. So I would ask your patience. We're working just as hard and fast as we can on that. So we are just waiting for clearance from local immigration and the Bermudan authorities. And I will come back onto the microphone just as soon as we do get that for you. So once again, apologies for the inconvenience, and thank you for your patience. Once again, I apologise for the delay, but I'm really pleased to say that we have now received clearance from the local officials, and you may now proceed ashore. Before you proceed ashore, very important for today, you should ensure that you have a government-issued picture ID with you before leaving the ship, as you will be required to show this at security checkpoints upon your return. So please ensure that you do have a government-issued picture ID with you before leaving the ship. Finally, I'd just like to remind you that all aboard time for this afternoon will be at 3:30, so all aboard for 3:30 this afternoon, please. Crown Princess will then sail shortly afterwards for Port Everglades. Ladies and gents, we wish you a great stay with us here in Bermuda.
folks in the back okay?
Yep, we are right.
You all right? And if you need a picture and you don't want the glass in the way, volunteer me. I'll jump out and take the picture for you. All right? So I can help you anywhere like that. But even from here, you can see the pinkish tinge right along the shore where it's breaking. And this beach here has about 20 to 25% pink in the sand. And that comes from all the coral reef around. If you look at all the rain out there coming this way, we're going to have a hard shower pretty soon.
Yeah.
Pink comes from all the coral reef around the island.
In the reef all around?
Yes. You can see where the water's breaking out there. That's all coral reef. You got it? Now, look, it's a horse crossing up here. They didn't know how to draw a horse, so they put a man on it. I always think that's amusing. See, it's got those tall rocks on the beach there. Well, the name of that beach is Stonehole Bay, and that's a picture of it. But 9 years ago, Hurricane Fabian, a Category 4 hurricane, took the top right off of it. All you can see is the post on the right. You can see this here, but all of the top, see right down there, sir? Yeah. All of the top and half of this is gone. And so you've got no hole in the stone anymore, right? And so because it lost the top, that is my top beach. You weren't expecting nudity, were you? Oh, come on now. This is an English colony. We don't have nude beaches. But because it lost its top, that is my topless beach. Sorry, man. I know you're all disappointed.
Disappointed. Could you get some pictures?
Of course. Do you want to get out and do it yourself?
Okay.
Are you tired? Morning, Gilbert. Right? It looks like high tide right now because usually you have more of the beach exposed. Now if you get here by bus, the bus stop is way back here and you have to walk like a quarter of a mile to half a mile to get on the beach. The entrance is way down on the right. Very popular beach because there's no coral rock in close to the shoreline. Perfectly safe. You know, April through October they have lifeguards, but now they're stopped because it's only a few people that go in the water. Because the ocean temperature, when I left, it was 80 degrees. I haven't checked. It's probably about 75, 76 right now. That's guessing. But if you see a local paper, it would have the ocean temperature in it. But as I say, I haven't seen a paper yet.
Big gully.
Well, this, yeah, and he's in the water down here a lot of times. I can see him. See him down there? Yeah. See him in the water? See the biggest rock over on the right-hand side? You can see the hump on the back. You can see the head over to the right. You can see the eye, the mouth, and everything. That's Buffalo Rock, the big rock. And the little rock this side of it, almost going underwater, facing the opposite direction from the buffalo, is what we call Poodle Rock. It's like a dog facing the opposite direction. So can you all see the Buffalo Rock and the Poodle Rock? You have to use your imagination.
The sun has come out for you guys. We just finished the cruise. It rained for the whole cruise. It cleared up just a little bit. And welcome to the lovely island of Bermuda. We hope to have the sunshine all the way through this cruise here. I will be doing a commentary today. My name is Jimmy. We also have two James on board. Actually, one's called Jamie. Our captain is Jamie. Mine is also James, but the nickname is Jamie. I'm Jimmy, and this is Mark, everybody. You're in good hands here today. You got 3 captains on board. You got senior pilot, middle pilot, and junior pilot. In fact, Mark has just got his license this year. He's the youngest pilot in Bermuda. Give him a big hand, everybody. That's Mark there. We're going to play tomorrow to Hong Kong. Isn't that nice? Yeah, we're just going on our vacation. This is the last ship. So after this, we're on dry dock. Right off until April, leaving out. That's how long it is vacation here in Bermuda. That's April when all our ships start again. Now, if you've never been to Bermuda, we're just at the British Dockyard. It's over 200 years old. And the average price of a house you're going to be looking at in Fairylands is between $10 and $25 million. And This is not the most expensive home in Bermuda, though. The most expensive in Bermuda is in Pakistan. I'll tell you about it in a few minutes. That's where Ross Perot lives. Now, the pink house. That's the pink one right in front of us. Now, this guy, though, is so cool that he bought his ex-wife a house, too, right alongside of him. That big yellow house you see there to the left, that's his ex-wife's house. He bought her. And as 85 years old, he goes every morning over there, has breakfast, comes back, has lunch with his future wife, and ends up in the doghouse, the pink one that you see on the water there. That's his sister-in-law's house from his new wife. And that's a true story. Yep, that's the guy is quite healthy. He's 84 years old and still going strong. That house is so big that he lives in has two addresses. He lives on one side and she lives on the other. That's how the marriage is lasting. He never sees her. They pass sometimes in the house saying, hi, oh, who are you? Oh yes, my wife. How you doing? That's about it, because the house is so huge. Now, whenever you need any drinks, any sodas, any beer, the bar is open 24 hours a day up here. So you're only here for 2 hours, but if you want anything, Mark will always bring it up to you. We have the best rum swizzle in the world, made right on this boat here by Mark. It's made with the Black Seal rum, Queen Elizabeth. And you probably know our Queen, Queen Elizabeth, just celebrated her 60th anniversary on the throne, which is absolutely great. Absolutely wonderful. This woman, our Queen, can wave and stand for hours. She can stand. That sounds horrible, in fact. Queen Camilla. Sounds like an animal. Anyway. Yes, natural. Natural. Police. That's guns here. No guns. But back in 1973, for some reason, these two guys got a hold of a gun. And our governor at that time, Sir Richard Sharples, was walking around the grounds of the government house one evening with his bodyguard and a beautiful Great Dane dog. And he retired, bought this house, him and his wife, and he was sitting up there one day in the porch, saw all these people coming out in boats. He said to his wife, you know what, I'm going to buy myself a boat. She says, you can't buy a boat, you can't run a boat for his lovely wife. So it's a private island owned by Dr. James Martin. He made all this money, as I said, in computers. He sold his company. In fact, his company helped to design the floppy disk for your computer. It's like Bill Gates. And he's British, but he's very, very wealthy, a billionaire. He lives here all year round. You see a cannon here. You wanted animals running around the island. This is the second largest island owned by any individual in Bermuda. The largest island we're going to show you as well today is called Marshall Island, and it's owned by a Canadian billionaire, the Harold and Lady Mitchell. I'm going to show you that island as well. But this is the lovely home. If you look at the home, it looks like two different houses up there, which is. He built the right-hand side of the house first. Then his wife thought it was too small. She must have been a good friend of Francis Perry, the Piggy Wiggy guy. But he didn't get rid of her. He said, you know what, sweetie, that's fine. I'll just design this part here and attach it to the old part, which he did. He used to catch a ferry, which see these ferries out here? There's one coming here looks like it's on fire, but he needs a new motor, this boy. He smoked, Jamie. He's not very healthy, that ferry. But anyway, he used to come all the way from Somerset in the ferry. Now we're going to make our way into the capital, Hamilton, as I said. It has been our capital. That's where the ships used to come in, everybody, right here behind you. There's that ferry just went through. It's called Lock Passage. It's here to our left now. It's about maybe 15, 20 years old now. It's classed as a new house. The only thing left of the original house is a few little doors at the dock there. That's the only thing left of the original house. But you see when you're great guy, name's John Mackenzie. He married a Bermudian and he lives here in Bermuda. He's retired. He's like my friend over there. He does nothing because of his grandfather, of course. And I'm sure you're going to run into the Christens. These are beautiful shops that sell a lot of beautiful rings, all kinds of. They went to school with Sir Stanley. They were the best of friends. They made a bet with each other who would be the richest. David won. He's known as the richest man in the Western Hemisphere. He owns a car company here, insurance company here, a bank, and many, many, many homes and houses he has out on rent. He owns half of Hamilton. It's got big, big buildings in Hamilton that you rent from. So it's quite a smart businessman. You'll notice that every house has its own color, and every house is different. There's not one house in the middle that looks exactly the same. If you could find me a house that looks exactly the same, I'll give you $1,000 here. So every house has its own character. And as I said, every house has its own color. Don't work here. The wife says it's going to be purple, it'll be purple. It's going to be white, it'll be white. It's as simple as that. Now, if you see any house that stands out like a sore thumb, our wife's probably dead. And the husband finally got his way and painted the house he always wanted, some horrible color. And he made his business in hardware business here. And that house needs a fix-up. It's called a fix-upper, which you buy it for about $20 million. All you need is a nice little front door, paint the roof of the house, you get yourself a beautiful, beautiful home. This home was rented by Mark Twain, the poet, many, many years ago. Then he moved into the Princess Hotel. So you rented quite a few houses out here. This is all part of Paradise. Fortunately, just from the property alone. Now I see our captain right here. He's not just the captain, not just a good guy either. This guy can sing. He's one of the music's top singers, and he's an entertainer. He performs at the lovely Princess Hotel, the Guada Bay Hotel, and has been doing this for many, many years. Why he's a good singer is his father was an outstanding ambassador to this island for many, many, many years. He traveled all over the world. He used to sing on boats. Good hand is it's a pre-captain and almost an entertainer, a singer. And that's what I did for a living for over 30 years. I performed all over the world. I had a famous group called The Happenings. I performed all over America and all the colleges for many, many years. In fact, how many people remember the late Jimi Hendrix? How many people remember the Doors, Jim Morrison, the Doors? Clinton, it goes on and on and on. Many presidents. My favorite president was Reagan. He stayed over there. Clinton told us that his lovely daughter, Chelsea, was conceived over there. Isn't that nice? Yeah, I know. And he told us that. What a guy. Clinton and his lovely wife stayed over there for about a week. Well, his wife, anyway. The rest of our capital. And everyone, this is the capital of Bermuda, Hamilton. It looks like a big castle up there in the background. That is the Church of England. And that church was designed by a Scottish designer, architect man by the name of William Hay. He designed that church, which is the Church of England, the cathedral, which was built at the turn of the century. He also designed Government House, which is on the other side. He also built that house, or designed the house, and again, he was Scottish. His name is William Hay. And this is our capital, named Hamilton, after our governor, Henry Hamilton. It was moved from St. George because this is the center of the island. Gave everybody their share of work. Because before, St. George's was the capital, and everyone had to go all the way to St. George's to make a living. So this was moved up here. And all our ships used to dock right there, everybody, alongside the Front Street, Hamilton, as known as Front Street. And all those shops over there, the Trimminghams, H.N.U. Smith, the Gibbons, the Trotts, they were all known as the 40 Thieves. And this is our police department here. It's also used as rescue squad. Everybody, give them a big hand. Everybody, they keep an eye on all the bad boat people around here. Now look up here to the left. That clock that you see up there, that is the House of Commons, everybody. And that clock was donated by the Queen of England, Queen Victoria. As you can see, this is our container ships. That's the Bermuda Islander right there. It's BISL. We have a Bermuda company, and they bring all our containers from the United States. All our goods are shipped in from the United States. 85% of all our goods come in from good old USA. No one can own a car in Bermuda until 1945. And when they passed the law, it was only one car per family allowed. The law is still in effect today. You can only own one car per family. So when your sons and daughters get old enough to buy a car, guess what? You have to move out of the house to get one. Isn't that a wonderful law? Yeah, that's the law. So the train was sold to British Guiana, same track and all, which was called the fifth. And these houses you see to our left, the big brown one up there, he was one of the founders and the shareholders of the train company, the Bermuda Railroad. That's Mr. Jones. And he owns all this land over here at one time. The big white house on top of the hill, the brown house you see right there. That was all owned by Francis Jones, one of the wealthiest Canadians ever. This is known as Harbor Road, and this is known as Paget. Oh, yeah, you've been, yeah, you hung around, there's thousands of them. It's just real quiet right now. The house that you see on top of the hill, everybody, that's the house of Mr. Piggy Weegley. He sold his business, and the lady that bought the business, her and her husband, they own this beautiful house up here. It's called Marketplace now. He goes to England to Oxford, and he graduated and became a lawyer. He was so excited. His wife was on her way to England, and before she landed, she got the news that her husband was locked dead. It was open in 1595. And this is on the Harbor Road, and that house there was a grocery store once upon a time, remember? A grocery store. You can imagine back in the 1700s. Even before the town was built, that was a grocery store. And the house way on top of the hill, up there called the Roman house, that used to belong to William Gosling as well. And although he catches on the roof as well, but that is the water catch at the back of the house. And that's a disgusting condition. The private government doesn't condemn that. Because you're not allowed to let it go like that, and you're also not allowed to drink the water. The balcony, look out there and you see where you spent all your money. You got depression to no end. And these are all private homes that we saw left, mostly owned by the Bermuda. And there's beautiful houses coming up here right now. And the man that owns that is the founder of Ace Insurance, and he owns this little boat right here as well. He's got a nice little boat right here as well. He loves sailing and boating. You want that little house down there? Of course, you're about $2.5 million. How many people remember Sesame Street? How many people can hear the voice of Miss Piggy? Can you hear that voice? Well, if she came out, she'd scream out to you. Her voice, she lives right there, Kathleen Muller. She's the voice of Miss Piggy. She came to Bermuda many years ago, and the guy that wrote that was Jim Henson. He was on vacation here, fell in love with the island. She came with him, and what's her boyfriend? Hermes. And maybe she's been a year. That's where Michael Douglas' mummy, Michael Douglas' mummy is here, like his father Kirk. Michael Douglas' mummy is living in the house right there. Now over here is a lovely island that you can see, known as Kingston Island. And they live all year round, it's more like a little go-kart or push bike. And whenever you have to get off the island, look down there, you'll see a little red flag flying. Can you see it? At the dock there? That means the ferry will see that. The captain and the ferry will come and pick you up. If you don't put that little red flag up down there at the dock, he will not come and pick you up. Unless the captain is on board and lives on the island. He'll go right by you. You can wave all you want. But if he doesn't see the red flag, it's not stopping him. That's how you get off there. And the ferry runs every 35 minutes. It runs from about 7 in the morning until about 9 at night. So you should have your own little boat as well. It's a good ship. It's called Kingston Island, and they live all year round over there. It's about 60 houses over there. Beautiful house you just passed to our left over there, behind you now. That's called Watercolors. It's owned by Carol Holding. No, do not go too far over here to the right, where you see those white condos. You got to go back to your left. Way over here by 10 o'clock now, there's one big tree sitting up there on the hill by itself. Can anybody see it? I'm pointing this way. I see some of you looking way down here. Way over here to our left, there's one big tree sitting up there by itself. That tree, there's a house right in the hill there with a palm tree sitting right in front of it. That is where Michael Douglas lives. Yep, that house is over 200 years old. It's been completely renovated by his gorgeous wife, Catherine. It says over 200 years old. Inside's all Bermuda cedar. All the furniture is cedar. They have horse stables up there. Other cottages all over the property. What the property's worth, we just don't know. That way, and she did. She came down the steps and she heard the shot and the gun go off. She ran out and there was John laying on the sidewalk. And nutcase shot him. But anyway, this is where he wrote his last album, Double Fantasy. And the name Double Fantasy, everybody, came from a plant that is growing in the Botanical Gardens here in Bermuda. That's how he got the name Double Fantasy. He loved the plant. So it would be a great name for his album. Bang iron. He didn't know how. They didn't have the tools to do it. So the lighthouse was made out of cast iron. And it's the oldest cast iron lighthouse in the rest of the hemisphere. Well, these trees, they actually took the place of the Bermuda cedar. These are casuarina trees. The cedar used to grow, just as you see them right now, all over this island. And then this insect was brought to Bermuda, somehow killed all the cedar trees. And if government didn't bring in these trees to keep the island green, see that tree right there? It's dead, the dead one right there, everybody? That's what Bermuda would look like, all year round. That is a dead cedar tree sitting right there with nothing on it. No leaves, no nothing. And that's behind you right there to your left. And you can't cut that tree down, it's against the law. But they brought in these trees to take the place of that tree. Keep the island nice and clean. Yep. Very melting.
Hello!
Where's Miss Butterfield? The mainland.
We'll see you no more until December.
Have a nice day!
That's it for the year.
This is our last trip. We'll see you next year.
Nice to see ya!
Yeah, super guy, he really is. And he stays over here with his wife all summer. They have a lovely home on the mainland as well, but this is a little summer getaway. Well, that ends our tour, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. It'll take us about 15-20 minutes to most to get back home. Sit back, enjoy, you're right. How about a big hand for our captain today, taking us all around. Mark, our bartender, and I'm Ben James. Thank you very much, everybody. If you need any more drinks, any more sodas, if you get a little thirsty, the bar is still open until we get back, all right? So just enjoy.
All right, you guys enjoy the tour? I'm back. So, let me get out of the way. I'm going to sing a song for you. It's called Bermuda is Another World. Hope you guys do enjoy the song. Bermuda is another world, several hundred miles of sea, and the way the people greet you is like a friendly melody. To touch flowers in the morning, to listen to a honeybee, to hear a bird who sings a song, just to say that he is free. Oh, Bermuda is another world. Turn around, I'll tell you why. Just to see the morning sunrise, from the sea up to the sky, to take a trip across the harbor and see a multi-colored sail, to watch us speed on blue water that always leads us knowing well. Yes, Bermuda is another world. Turn around and you gone, but they'll always be a memory that will linger on and on. And then someday I know you say, just as I have said today, Bermuda is another world. Yeah, Bermuda, another world. Thank you guys so much for taking the tour over to Bermuda. How many of you have been here? It's your first time to Bermuda. First time. Welcome to Bermuda, you guys. I'm sorry it's so short, but you came at last. All right. I hope that this trip will be a memorable one for you guys. And if you're ever back in Bermuda, come by and check us out. Say hello. Hey, maybe I have another song for you. All right. Okay, I'm just going off top so the guys can say, yes, he's really singing, Captain Jamie. All right, thanks a lot. Okay, thank you. All right. Thanks a lot. Oh, Bermuda is another world. Turn around and you'll be gone, but they'll always remember me that Bermuda on and on.
I sing the English football. They call it soccer? No. They call it
And then someday
Oh, okay.
I'll hear you say,
Bastardizing all the names.
just as I have said today, Bermuda is another world over another world. Bermuda is another world. Hey guys, welcome. How many of you guys been here for the first time? First time, right?
Incredible. Yeah.
First time. Guys, all right. Hey, just like the
Well, I got that next year. I'll do my.
I
gotta get rights for it.
Hold on. Tell you what, you guys have been such a great fun.
You with us, and thankfully it did clear up as we went into the afternoon, so I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Please say all our pre-departure checks are now satisfactorily completed. We are just trying to find the whereabouts of 3 passengers that we've got outstanding according to our machine. So we're just trying to account for them, and then after that we'll be on our way. And once we've let go our lines this afternoon, be thrusting off the berth and then proceeding out through the channel ahead of us. In actual fact, although it looks as though we've got loads of clear water ahead of us and around the island, it is in actual fact full of reefs, and there is actually a very narrow channel which takes us right the way around the island. It's a 19-mile pilotage all the way through, so that's going to take us about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half, I should imagine. And then once we're out of the channel we've got through the reefs, we'll then be out in the open water. We'll drop off our pilot, and then we'll be setting a southwesterly course. And that southwesterly course will take us all the way back down to Port Everglades. And looking at the winds and the seas, certainly which should be a lot better than we've had recently. We're looking at slight to moderate seas, where we were looking at moderate to rough seas for the past 2 days. So hopefully a little bit better weather in store for us. Meantime, ladies and gents, wish you a great evening on board Grand Princess.
没什么呀，都是逆光啊。赶快赶快！
快吃了，快吃了！
比较抓的太大。
你们上来了，船都已经开了。
你说在餐厅等我们，我跑到餐厅去。
还跑到餐厅
开了，你还
了？
在这儿等啥呀？
你在等啥呀？船都已经都离开这么远了。
吃完就跑上来了。